Hello, my beautiful, beautiful galactical family and fellow soul travelers. I am here with another pick a card reading. Okay, so let's go ahead and get your options here. And just a reminder for those of you who do not know how to do a pick a card reading, you're going to choose from option number 1 or option number 2. Option number 1 being represented by my dream catcher here, my little wreath dream catcher. This one here today is primarily pyrites, and it is of a little yellow owl with a little pyrite there. You see that pyrite right on his solar plexus, which I find to be quite perfect. So this is for option number 1. We've got also pyrite little points here and quartz points as well, and a little crystal up here, this very beautiful druzy crystal here from a geode. So anyways, this is option number 1, and as you guys are most likely aware, this is available on my website. Just go to www.theenchantedone.com if you're interested in purchasing this for yourself today. Okay, so option number 1. I am in love with these reef dream catchers. I love making them, and I just think they're quite beautiful. Now for option number 2, you have got this little reef dream catcher here. It's also an owl. However, this one is a green one, a green owl, and this is primarily created with opal, little opal spheres here, and also a druzy crystal up here as well. I love the colors of the tassels on this one as well. So anyways, this is option number 2. This one feels very much heart chakra, and the other one felt very much solar plexus chakra. So anyways, this is option number 2. Okay, the timestamps will be down below in the description box. I will lay these down here for a second so you guys can just look at them next to each other side by side. So it's not the best view of these because they're pretty long, but this is option number 1, and this is option number 2. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a moment to make your selection. For those of you who already know which one you choose, go down to the description box to go straight to your selection to get your specific message today. Okay, number 1 and number 2. All right, so those of you that selected option number 1, this wreath dream catcher here. Okay, let's go ahead and get to your message. So I'm just going to go ahead and look at past, present, and future. I'm going to get more detail, more information on future because that's what I'm sure you want to know more about. But let's go ahead and see. Oh, all right. Let's see. And this is how they fell. Okay. And I'm counting them the way they're facing you. So we've got the 5 of Cups as your past, your present is the 6 of Wands, and your future is the 2 of Pentacles. All right. I do want to get clarifiers on these just to see a little more information and have a little more insight. Okay, 7 of Cups clarifying the 5 of Cups from the past. King of Swords clarifying the 7 of Wands from the present. And for the future, the Hierophant. And I like to pull 2 for the 2 of Pentacles sometimes. 2 clarifiers, so we're going to do that today. Okay, so the Hierophant and the 6 of Cups clarifying the 2 of Pentacles. On the bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel here. So changes, and then the Page of Wands is on the bottom of that deck. So changes, possibly traveling for some of you. But anyways, let's see here. Expanding your horizons is what I'm hearing, whether it's quite literally by traveling or prospectively. I see changes occurring either in a physical or in the spiritual mental realms, or quite possibly, most likely, both, as they are intertwined. So let's go ahead and get started with your past. You've got the 5 of Cups and the 7 of Wands. 7 of Cups. I keep wanting to say 7 of Wands, so that's really interesting. And so in the past, I do feel like there was a lot of confusion, possibly chaos, things that seemed to be going well actually ended up disappointing you. Things that there's a few different messages, okay? For some of you, I'm feeling that, like I said, things that you thought were going quite well actually ended up disappointing you. For others of you, I feel that things that disappointed you, you kind of were escaping from. Like, you were escaping from these feelings. You were escaping. You were in kind of a la la land. Not la la land, but you were not wanting to confront some sort of truth in regards to something that was unsatisfactory for a long time. So I do feel like this was your past energy for a lot of you. For some of you, you went through losses here that affected you emotionally. Some of you are either feeling regret and guilt over some sort of action or non-action of the past and unable to release the past because of those emotions. Others of you, for a lot of you, I'm actually feeling this. I'm actually feeling another person's energy. So for a lot of you, this is either or. This is either you or them, or this is either you or them. So you choose which one resonates on which one is you and which one is them. For those of you that have some sort of energy tied to somebody else in regards to the past, which I'm sure that's a lot of you. But one of you is feeling free and feeling like, you know, it's almost like one of you made the choice to embrace this confusing time that you may have gone through, or emotional time you may have gone through in the past. One of you chose to embrace the changes and to embrace the transformation and to go wherever the wind takes you. So one of you took this in a positive direction and acknowledged that, you know, there's a lot to be grateful for still. Not all hope is lost. But then there's another person here. So that's either you. You're either very helpful and have been transforming in regards to what happened in the past, whether it's recent, whether it's not recent. You've been transforming. This person here has been transforming and searching for joy, searching for, you know, they're so full of hope, you know. This person here, whether it's you or the other person, is very much pessimistic and looking at what they have lost as opposed to what is still there. There's a lack of gratitude. There's a lack of abundance in your perspective. It's like a lack mentality, abundance mentality, but the same situation. Do you get that? So this is the past. This is the past energy. So for a lot of you guys, one of these is you and the other one is the other person. Okay. It's like someone feels liberated and someone feels sad and you know, like really upset over what was lost, or really upset over whatever happened in the past between you guys. For others of you that this doesn't involve another person, I do feel that you did go through a period of feeling like you lost something, or just feeling drained emotionally, or some of you even just feeling numb, just feeling like there was something that was unsatisfactory emotionally. There's just something that was missing emotionally, and it could have been due to an ending of a relationship, an ending of a connection, an ending of something that was emotionally satisfactory to you. And so I do feel like you were in that energy and you chose to get out of that energy through a positive perspective and through a transformation within your mind and your heart space. So this is past energy. So I do feel that there's a strong sense of pride. So a very strong shift now. There's a very, very, very strong shift for you guys here in the present energy. I feel like if you are still facing any obstacles, whether they're these obstacles here or other obstacles, it could be in regards to work, it could be any obstacles that you may be facing, I feel that you will overcome them and come out on top. And I really do feel like things are changing. This is a time for you, a time of change, a time of movement, whether it's you're more active, you're doing more, you're literally having more things to do, more longer to-do list, or you just feel like, you know, your life is full. Your life is full. It's a time of change in a positive way. I feel like you guys are really about to see some payoff here. You guys, I feel, put a lot of hard work into a specific area, or if you're putting a lot of hard work into a specific area now, you're going to be rewarded. You're heading off to victory here. If you guys are looking for work, then this is a positive omen that you will find what you're looking for. You will find that job you're looking for. You will find that career you're looking for, especially if you look at things from a very fair-minded place. Make sure you're not overly emotional. Make sure you're not, acting impulsively and just applying anywhere. Use your mind, use your logic, use your rationality, and you will find victory. But if you guys are in a current position or career or own your own business or whatever the case is, career or work-wise, if you're somewhere that you want to be in, then I do feel like things are only going to get better. And it may surprise you how much better things get. If you, again, are looking for a job, you're going to get the job you want, and maybe even a better one than what you're expecting as well. For some of you, it could be a promotion where you're currently at. Whatever the case is, in regards to love, your present energy is telling me that if you're in a relationship, things are going to spice up. Things are going to get better, and not just passionately and sexually, because I mean, it's the wand, so that's inevitable. That's a duh. And it's a positive card, but especially because, there's a flame back there. I'm hearing, come on, baby, light my fire. Come on, baby, light my fire. So, anyways, if you're in a relationship, things are going to get better. I feel like there's going to be more teamwork, and there's going to be more just clear thinking. Just clearly, I just see you, either you seeing your partner with clear eyes and realizing that they are exactly like what you have always wanted, or your partner's going to be looking at you like that. Whichever one that applies for you, whichever way that applies for you. Okay. So, I mean, positive energy here for your present energy. I do see an increase in confidence. I do see an increase in creativity. It's almost like combining creative sparks with your rationality and intellectual mind, which is what's creating this very, very solid pentacle energy. It's like, for me, I'm seeing the Ace of Pentacles with this combination, only because it's like you've got the passion, you've got the spark, you've got the ideas, you've got the creativity, but you've also got the logical, rational, intellectual mind, the clear thinking in order to take the appropriate steps in order to manifest these ideas and bring them into the physical and harvest and reap your rewards. So I'm very much with this combination seeing Ace of Pentacles. So you're definitely, what I'm feeling for your present energy is like the ball is rolling. The ball is rolling in a positive direction, guys. And if you don't feel like you're on that ball yet, if you don't feel like you're, rolling with the ball in that positive direction yet, now is the time. Now is the time to dedicate your energy into the direction that you want to see grow, because it will. Okay. Future, you've got the Two of Pentacles, and you've got the Hierophant on one side and the Six of Cups on the other. So this is all about balance, the Two of Pentacles here. So it's very much about a balance. So I see you trying to balance two major areas of your life. It could be a lot of areas, but two major ones that you're really trying to keep a good balance between. And I pulled two clarifiers to see what areas those are, the Hierophant and the Six of Cups. So I'm really feeling very much so that this is in regards to relationships, whether it's personal, love, career. I do feel like this has to do with balancing relationships and listening to your heart and listening to your guidance here. Now, one thing I will say, you may be in the future here, it's like this ball that's rolling now, it's still rolling, but then you've got two balls, and it's like, okay, there's two balls and they're both rolling and I'm trying to juggle them kind of energy. And so what I'm feeling is, make sure you're not cutting corners. So don't multitask too much. Multitasking is good as long as you're still getting quality outcomes, as long as you are, getting quality products, if you're creating products, quality work, if you're putting work out there, whatever the case is, quality over quantity. So make sure you don't multitask too much here in your future, because I do see you wanting to multitask a lot, because again, this ball that's rolling that you already have a lot going on right now with, it becomes two balls that you're trying to juggle. And it's positive. This is positive stuff, because it's like, oh my gosh, I've got a lot going on, and this is, I'm making things happen. But make sure also make sure you're paying attention to your finances. Make sure you're not spending more than you're making, for some of you. So in regards to work, make sure you're not running around like a chicken with your head cut off, okay? Make sure if you are multitasking, again, you're doing an efficient job at it. Make sure you're not just, doing everything halfway okay? Make sure you're doing everything 100%. So if you need to, cut back on multitasking again. Now, if you are still looking for a job here in the future, and if you didn't find it, somewhere now or in the near future, and in the further future you're still looking, make sure you're not just applying anywhere. Make sure you're applying to places you actually really genuinely are passionate about, because you're going to have more luck doing it that way than applying just everywhere just to apply. Now, what I'm feeling, the biggest one that I'm feeling here is relationship, like I said, okay? The biggest thing I'm feeling is that you may be having so many things going on that you may be not giving enough energy and effort and attention to your partner if you're in a relationship, okay? If you're in a relationship, I see you possibly thinking about your partner and thinking about them fondly and wishing you had more time with them, and them wishing they had more time with you. But I don't feel like you are making your relationship a priority if you are in a relationship. If you're not in a relationship, then it could be friendships or family connections that you're not making a priority, that you should be still making time for, okay? So that's your future energy. Still positive. I see a lot of things you're juggling. Make sure you choose wisely what you invest your energy into. It's all looking really actually pretty positive, to be honest. The past is what looked a little bit more pessimistic and negative and low frequency, but it looks like most of you have been shifting out of that. And if you aren't shifting out of that, then contact me for a personal reading at www.theenchantedone.com. You can also contact me for a personal reading for any questions you have whatsoever, past, present, future, whatever question it is, I can get the answer for you. Okay, guys, I will see you guys later. And again, don't forget to check out my shop also at www.theenchantedone.com. There's a link for all of that down below in the description box. You guys have an enchanted day. All right, now for option number 2, let's go ahead and tap into your message today. We're going to look into past, present, and future. Let's see. Past. Oh, a lot of cards wanted to jump out. Let's go with this one. Okay, and I pulled it reverse, so let's go with it. It's facing you that I am taking into consideration. So the moon reverse. Oh, but your present is the Chariot upright. Very, 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 very positive. Okay. And then the Four of Swords reversed. Let's get some clarifiers. Oh, and on the bottom of the deck, we've got the Page of Wands. The same thing we had for option number 1. Quite interesting. Okay. Let's get some clarifiers. So let's clarify that moon in reverse for your past. We've got the the 8 of Pentacles. And then we've got the 7 of Pentacles. Interesting. And the 5 of Pentacles. Wow. So you've got a lot of Pentacles here. Okay, a lot of Pentacles. On the bottom here, we've got the Queen of Cups. So I find this very interesting because it's a bit similar. Your past energy is a little bit similar to group number 1. The moon reversed with the Eight of Pentacles. I'm feeling that for some of you, there was some sort of confusion or uncertainty. There was something that was unclear to you, and it was causing you fear and anxiety. For some of you, it was in regards to finance. For others of you, it was in regards to a specific individual, possibly a Pisces or an earth sign or Cancer. It doesn't have to be any of those, but those are just some possibilities. But we also have the Swords here, but it's not necessarily a person card. But I'm feeling possibly Pisces or Cancer that was, or even a fire sign. All the signs. Whatever. Okay, let's not focus on signs so much. But there was just confusion in regards to your future, unsurety, and anxiety and fear. Again, for some of you, it was financial concerns. Something that was concerning you financially. So this, in regards to work, means the same. So in regards to work, this does mean the same thing. And I do feel that most of you, it was in regards to work. Like, not sure if the effort you were putting into your work was going to pay off. Not sure if for some reason you were going to have a financial loss or setback. For some of you, maybe, someone, fearing that someone else was going to steal your money or ideas and making money. It's just really confusing and unclear, unsure energy, especially in regards to finances or even ideas in regards to finances. In regards to a relationship, I'm feeling that your past, it was an energy, it was a time of feeling uncomfortable. A time of maybe like some and this has caught my eye before, this horse looking at this man with anger in his eyes. So for some of you, there could have been tension in your relationship in the past, or just uncomfortable, tense energy, or just unsure on where this relationship was going to go for some reason, for some of you. And I really am feeling like, anger, and for some of you guys, or tension, or just uncomfortable energy for some reason. And a lot of it could have to do with things that are hidden within the subconscious, actually, that your intuition is trying to bring to light, but it's like shadows energy is what I'm feeling. So it's like you guys don't want to confront it. So just like this really weird energy, if you're in a relationship that you were experiencing in the past, that I see you shifting out of though now, or you have shifted out of already now, or you are, okay? Now, this is quite a positive combination here. You've got the Chariot and the Seven of Pentacles. So moving forth to victory, and again, conquering any obstacles that may be on your path. And it sounds a little bit similar, again, to option number one, the energy I'm picking up here with this combo. It's like, I see action-oriented energy here. I'm hearing some of you getting your mojo back. But this isn't just like crazy energy, like all over the place. This is controlled, determined, persistent energy. And with the Seven of Pentacles, I do see it's almost like you know what you want and you're going for it, and you're going to be patient and persevere. It's not like a get rich quick scheme that you guys are going after here, especially if you're like business owners. You guys are, building a solid foundation. You have built a solid foundation, and you are going for the gold here, but not like the gold, like money. I mean, yes, money, but that's not what's motivating you. I feel like you guys are very balanced. So again, there's a lot of energy, but it's directed, it's controlled energy. And I feel like with patience, if you continue to put this energy towards whatever it is you want, whether it's career, whether it's relationship, whatever, you direct your energy towards, in this controlled, intentional way, then with patience, I do feel that you will reap the rewards. And it's interesting because I want to say and find that financial success, but we've got the Five of Pentacles here for your future, which I want to clarify the Five of Pentacles, which is clarifying the Four of Swords. But I mean, everything is looking positive. Like what you're doing now is continue to do. If you're not dedicating any energy in any specific area, you are being asked to do so now because the time is perfect to do so. Again, Both the past and the present remind me of the similar energy of what number 1 came up with, of what I tapped into for number 1. So I'm not going to be surprised if you guys selected both options here, because it's very much 2 similar readings, except for the future here. It looks a little bit different. So let's see here. So let's tap into your future. Oh, and I do want to say, for some of you, you may actually be getting pregnant sometime now, or you may be finding out that you're pregnant. I mean, she clearly is pregnant here. That's just for some of you, not for all of you. So what I'm feeling with the Four of Swords reverse and the Five of Pentacles here is that I see you guys, I'm hearing burnt out. So you guys, again, you have a lot of energy here, a lot of ambition, a lot of drive, but make sure, in order for you to avoid burning out, that you do take the time to implement self-care, okay? It's very, very imperative. So what I'm going to do for you guys is pull an additional card here for your outcome, for your future, on if you do make sure to make time for self-care, because I feel like a lot of you guys may not make that time for self-care and burn out here. And some of you, I actually even feel like you feel drained in every way, like energetically tired, depleted energetically. For some of you, depleted financially. Make sure you don't invest in the wrong areas. Again, this is directed and in an intentional, specific area that you believe in, this energy. So don't just, say, oh, okay, the time is right now, she says, so let me just invest in let me go play the lottery. Don't make a rash decision and invest financially in some area that you don't believe in or you've been working hard at. For those of you who have been working hard in a specific direction, it's your time now, okay? But if you haven't been putting in your energy into a specific direction, like your own business or trying to get a promotion or whatever the case is, that doesn't mean go play the lottery or go make a foolish, risky decision because I say the time is perfect to take action. This is for those of you who have had the ball rolling already, okay? It's time for you to continue to do that. And I'm just telling you, you're on the right path. You're going to know what that means for you, if it's meant for you. But I am really feeling like for some of you, I really do feel... I know this is the Five of Pentacles reverse. I mean, not reverse, upright. Which generally, again, does mean financial losses. But what I'm mainly feeling is not financially. I'm really mainly feeling like some of you may feel rejected. I'm picking up another message here. Okay, for some of you, this is you feeling tired, not having enough rest, not sleeping enough. Maybe you guys have children that keep you up at night, or whatever the case is. You're working all sorts of hours, or you just can't sleep. You have insomnia. Some of you aren't sleeping well, and some of you just feel rejected, abandoned, and isolated from friends, family, or loved ones. For others of you, if this doesn't resonate with your future energy, this is somebody else around you. It could be your significant other. It could be someone close to you, but it's most likely going to be either you or a significant other, or again, like I said, someone close to you. And the reason why I say probably a significant other is because this is your future energy. And if this isn't yours, then this is someone very, very close to you, like your significant other, which is why it's coming up here, okay? So again, this is also very similar to group number 1. For your future in regards to relationship, I do feel like you guys may need to spend more time with your significant other, or if your significant other is exhausted or not really fully present, then keep in mind that they're just feeling like depleted spiritually here, and possibly maybe they're financially depleted. If it's not you, because honestly, I'm really not feeling that you're the one who's financially depleted here, guys. I really don't feel that for you. I'm really strongly feeling, I really, really do feel that this is somebody else's energy here. I really, really feel that this is actually probably their current energy, if not their near future energy of feeling tired, exhausted, rejected, abandoned, and financially depleted, or scared of being financially depleted. Okay, guys, so I'm going to pull your future because I really don't feel like this is your future. I strongly, in my heart, don't feel that it is. A lot of cards wanted to pop out. What is your future energy? I feel like it was this one. Okay. Seven of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and then interestingly enough, we have the Ten of Swords here. So... It's interesting. It's really interesting with the Seven of Wands reversed here. So what I'm feeling here is an energy. It's interesting because it's two very different energies here. Again, this is... So I see you guys, for your future, I see you actually making your home more comfortable. And I feel like some of you could be doing that now. I'm just picking that up intuitively. Some of you could be making your home more comfortable now. And I see you continuing to do so in your future, in your near future. Some of you may actually be battling anxiety. So if you're not making your home more comfortable and decluttering and making your home more cozy and feel like a home, not just a house, then that is your advice to kind of help with your anxiety, is to create a safe haven for yourself and for your partner, especially if you're in a relationship with someone who's feeling this way here, depleted of energy and finances and needing to recharge. I do see success financially if you are employed. If you're a business owner, I see expansion in your business, or I just see new clientele, or I just see an increase in abundance for you. So it's really interesting, very different energy from your partner if you are in a relationship. And I really do feel like for most of you, this is your partner. Or if that doesn't resonate with you, then this could be your energy. So this is for those of you who this is your partner. This is your future. If this is your energy, then ignore this part, okay? If this is your energy, then you do need to just meditate, recharge spiritually in order to get back on your A game, okay? And it's the same advice, actually. Make sure your surroundings at home is positive and uplifting. Make sure it's not cluttered. Make sure that it's nice and cozy, okay? Anyways, so yeah, if you have any anxiety pop up, meditate to ground yourself. But overall, I see business expansion for those of you who are business owners. If you're in a current job already, I do see it going well, even though it's almost like there may be obstacles that may pop up that create anxiety. But I do feel like this Queen of Pentacles kind of trumps the Seven of Wands. So ultimately, I do feel positive energy. I feel like I could just dig into this deeper and deeper and deeper, but I'm going to go ahead and stop now because I feel like you guys get the point. So for your future, overall, really positive. Make sure you don't make financial investments in areas that you don't believe in, such as blowing a lot of money on the lottery or something like that, something risky like that. If you invest financially, make sure it's in an area that's not too risky. Make sure it's in an area that you believe in, and that if it's something you've been investing in, such as growing your own business, I feel like you're on the right path for that, okay? So that is your reading. If you would like to book a personal reading, you can do so at www.theenchantedone.com. And if you would like to purchase this Reef Dream Catcher that I did make myself, you can also go to that website. The link for that is down below in the description box. You guys have an enchanted day.